There is a place, somewhere between reality and the subconscious, where vision becomes blurred and fantasy becomes all too real. This place is known as the Outskirts. Enter at your own risk. There are two things to watch out for when you're stealing cars: cops and competitors.
I want Eric.
I'm never worried about guys like you.
When it's payoffs and paybacks, setups and shootouts, who can you trust?
Look, I'm sick of lying. You don't have to prove anything.
You'll go down from murder one, be away for a long time.
Charlie Sheen, Randy Quaid, and D.B. Sweeney get caught in No Man's Land.
Keep your hands off our cars.
It's on Friday at 9:45 on Action.
The following presentation is rated TV-14.
Something dangerous might be in there.
The human race just got some competition.
It's like they can read our minds! What hilarious thing!
And only the Night Sabers dare to challenge these evil living machines. Let the games begin. The popular anime series is here. Witness the crisis in September.
I hear you have influence with certain people, and I want you to talk to them.
1 million. 2 million.
Tell Sunny she's no different than the rest of us.
Wanna play games? We'll play games.
3 million.
This whole thing is making me very nervous.
It's gonna hurt me, I know it.
4 million. 5 million.
You know, what happened to Sunny can happen to any of you girls.
None of the other girls have you protecting them, Mr. Scudder.
6 million. 7 million.
I just want to show you here who's gonna make the rules here today.
Now, this is what happens when you put a man in a position he's not going to be able to win.
8 million ways to die.
Thursday at 8 on the Action Channel.
It was the most expensive movie ever made. It was the most anticipated film of 1995, and this month on Action, you can see it. Waterworld. The futuristic thriller Waterworld stars Kevin Costner as the Mariner, a creature with fins and gills who has to save the soggy planet from Dennis Hopper's army of marauding pirates.
There will always be these characters in movies. As long as people are making movies, there will always be these kind of guys that project for us. They're a little braver than we probably are, and a little more adventurous, that can go up against odds that we're not sure we would really go up against.
I am the bad guy in the movie. Proper introductions first. I'm the deacon.
Don't just stand there! Kill something!
The film also stars Jean Triplehorn as Kevin Costner's love interest, Helen.
She believes in dry land. She knows there's a better life out there because civilization, as she knows it, is dying.
Rounding out the cast is 10-year-old Tina Majorino, who holds the key to the future, a map to dry land.
Well, Nola is a very strong person, but it's a secret, of course. She's always drawing, like palm trees and horses. The interesting thing about it is that nobody knows what it is because they've never heard or seen anything like it.
After a year and a half of preparation, The filming of Waterworld began off the Kona coast of Hawaii. For 8 months, up to 1,500 cast and crew members waged a daily battle against Mother Nature.
There are days that we went out with the intention of getting a shot, and you have 12-foot swells.
When you're on the water, shots that you take for granted on dry land, where you can just put a camera up, you can put people in front of the camera and film it, you can't do that on the open ocean.
We had tsunami warnings, we had hurricanes coming in, we had to evacuate the set.
There's difficulties on water, and also opportunities are created inside any difficulty.
These difficulties created a media frenzy that was unparalleled. Most of the attention was focused on the $100 million budget that nearly doubled by the film's completion.
I wish the media would take care of our deficit in our country and not necessarily the problems that a movie occurs, because movies aren't all meant to cost the same. It was a swing for the fence kind of movie. And it was made on the water. No! Nobody wants a film to go over budget. None of the producers wanted it to, the director didn't want it to, it happened. And if there's a villain in all this, it isn't the deacon, it's the water.
But for most of the cast and crew members, the issue wasn't the budget or the water.
What affected the cast and crew's morale was just the length of time that we were out there and kind of being away from our families. Of course, everybody has a really good sense of humor out there, so 4 months into it, we were laughing that we had already filmed Waterworld 1 and 2 and that we were already starting a TV series.
I've sailed farther than most have dreamed, and I've never seen it.
But the thing's on your boat!
Am I embarrassed that the budget is as high as it was? Yeah. Has been too much been made about it? Yeah. Has been what's been said about it truthful? No. So there's a story behind what everything is, and people that really will line up to go.
I'll breathe for both of us.
Important to them is there a beginning, a middle, and an end? Is there somebody that they can relate to? Has he taken me to some new places? And that was my obligation.
Venture to new places with Kevin Costner in Waterworld, all this month on the Action Channel. The following presentation is rated TV 14.